So in episode 247 of Freakonomics Radio, the host Stefan Dubner interviews and competes against his special guest Tom Whipple, author of the book How to Win at Games and Beat People. The main argument of this episode is if a player reads Whipple's book, are they technically cheating with an advantage? And during this episode, Dubner and Whipple face off on several games, Connect 4, Hangman, Battleship, Rock, Paper, Scissors, and a couple more that they just went on and on about what wasn't really important. They played from the US and UK over radio with referees on both sides. I don't really know why they did it on radio. Would have been a lot easier to do it on like FaceTime or something like that. During the games, Dubner stated at first that he did not read Whipple's book so that he would not know the strategies or his secrets that he created. So in Jenga, before they started their competition, Whipple explained how different strategies were used in the popular game Jenga. The inventor Leslie Scott was often accused of cheating at her own game. Most people in the game of Jenga take the middle pieces so the opponent is unable to use that row. And then Whipple explains that because she was apparently a structural engineer, she pinched the blocks together and then removed one to get more value out of that row. Technically, she followed her own rules, but still used non-written rules to her advantage, which most people probably never thought about, which often made it seem like she had an advantage or was cheating. So in Rock, Paper, Scissors, Shoot, getting it into an opponent's head and having a psychological high ground was the goal of winning. Whipple believes he understood the strategy and the algorithm to Rock, Paper, Scissors, Shoot, which I didn't really understand. So while playing Rock, Paper, Scissors, Shoot, he believes humans are incapable of being random. So once a player has an advantage, they will statistically stay where they are or go higher. And by the time I present, I'll probably have read the book, so I'll probably know how to beat everyone. So in Connect 4, in chapter 1 of Freakonomics, we discussed incentives and why people cheat. And in this part of the podcast, Dubner chose to play without reading Whipple's book, so he would not have an advantage to win. So is reading the book technically cheating? So Molly, a participant accompanying Whipple, gave an example that at a concert, Kanye West and Beyonce, two of the most successful musical artists, played a tournament of Connect 4 backstage, which is kind of unusual, but after the games, Beyonce beat Kanye 8-1. And the reason she beat him was because before the tournament, she read a master strategy class on Connect 4, which is kind of try-hard. But this is in my opinion, this is an example of information asymmetry because Beyonce had more knowledge and better information on Connect 4 than Kanye. Therefore, reading Whipple's book will evidently give you the higher ground in any games used in the book. So, some key takeaways is going into a game with higher ground considered cheating. Honestly, I do not care how I win. I just love the feeling of victory so much that it does not matter to me how I get there. It all comes down to what I'm playing and who is watching. If I'm playing with my friends, it is more fun to play by the rules and everyone have fair game, so the victory is more enjoyable. But for the top form of competition, everyone would need to be playing the game for the first time and no knowledge or information has been shared with anyone.